Welcome everyone to a brisk morning here in Saskatchewan. It's pretty cool. I think it's around 13 degrees right now. It's been a little bit rainy over these last couple of days. We got a little bit more last night. You can see some puddles in the yard. We have not had more than 10 mils yet. Puddles are obviously from the runoff of the roofs. It always makes it look a lot more than it is. But anyway, it's nice to get some rain because it has been bone dry out here all summer. And we haven't really had a really good soaking for a while. So it is, however, getting in the way of something we've been trying to do over these last couple of days. One of our neighbors got their crops written off, and we're gonna go and cut one of their fields with the swather and bale it. For some reason, somehow that works better for insurance. So we've been trying to get out there and cut it, but like I say, it's been raining. So we're gonna try and do that today. Hopefully it dries off. I know the soil is a little on the sandy side out there, so we might be able to get out there because it dries quicker than a heavy clay soil would. Anyway, we got some herd management stuff to do in the barn. Cows to AI, cows to needle, that sort of thing. We're just taking over feeding this morning. There's already a couple loads fed. We're just gonna be finishing up. Got a load in there for the steers right now, so we're gonna go dump that. We have a neighbor that lives pretty close to us that has a barley crop that just got written off, and he called us and asked if we wanted to swath it and bale it just for straw. So we said yes, and it's so light that we're gonna try and put two swaths into one. We're gonna try shift one of the tables over, and you can do this with some Macdon swather heads. It's an option, but this one does not have that option. So Brent is gonna try shift one whole drape over to the other side, switch the hydraulic lines in the orbit motor, and make everything shift to one side, and that way we can get a 70-foot wide swath instead of 35, and that's going to make baling this field a lot better. So that's what we're doing right now. Get the safeties put down for this thing. This safety right here, that makes it so that the header won't drop. Get some diesel fuel in it first. See how this is pretty interesting. The only downside I see that might be an issue is how big this hole is, because obviously the draper is going to be like 2 meters over here, but I got to throw them close together. So we'll see how that works out, if it does. Swing out our hazard lights here. We are going to be traveling quite a bit down the road, so sweet. We'll grab a coffee and we'll head out. Just on the way to the field, there's two badgers fighting right there. Look at that. Ah, it's pretty crazy. He's running down the ditch up there. They're seriously going at it. Holy man, I've never seen that before. See the other badger right there, he's poking his head up. Oh, his den's right there. That's why they're fighting, I guess. They live too close to each other. So we've made it out to the field, and this is it. You can see that's the barley right there. It kind of blends in from the road. There's nothing. It's really light, and then it gets heavier the further you go into the field. And yeah, like I said, grasshoppers, The crop was all the way up to the road, and then grasshoppers just ate it all. It's unreal. I can't believe it. I've never seen this much damage. You see this plant is still clinging to life, but the whole stems and everything have just been chewed right off. This is seriously insane. And it's not only the grasshoppers for the cause of this field getting written off, it's also a lot of these heads are literally just not even filling because it's so dry out here. That's the reason the grasshoppers are here. Grasshoppers are only a problem when it's dry, but we gotta get this Swather out of transport mode. I'm losing daylight, so gotta get to work quickly here. There's 90 acres, so I'm thinking it's gonna take me about 3 or 4 hours to cut. Feels so weird to be in someone else's field just cutting their crop down. Don't worry, we have permission. Got ourselves a little plug up. Oh, that's pointy. I guess that's thistle. Oh yeah. Look at that big fat nasty thistle. Well, that should get us going again, I think. Make sure all our knives are still here. They are. It just looks like the Godzilla of Swathers came through here. Got ourselves a broken knife right here. Gonna replace it. Okay, got our new knife in there. Should be ready to rock and roll. Well, it's definitely working the way we intended. That's the Swather kind of laying there. It's not terrible. I wish it was closer together, but I'm literally running the header over top of the other swath already. It's just, the hole is too big. I think we'll be able to pick this up with the baler though. Otherwise, you know, the only other option we'll have is to come out here with the rake and just bring those swaths a little tighter together. And I think we might have to do that anyway. So, that'll be interesting to see how this goes. We're probably gonna have to leave it on the ground for 2 weeks because all these kochia weeds, which is probably half of what's out here, are dark green still. So they're very wet. It's gonna take a long time for those to dry out. But, yeah, we're definitely upsetting the grasshoppers, which is good. Well, that's pretty typical. On the second last pass of the night, we plugged that draper, so that tarp is just not moving anymore. And I think it's because the two tarps connect right there. And there's about 3 inches of room in there. I think crop got jammed in there, and that's jamming up our tarp. Plus, it's a heavy spot, so a lot of weight on there. Keep in mind, that tarp is carrying twice as much weight as it usually does because it's going all the way to the other end. So it was pinched pretty good between the 2 tarps there. I'm just gonna fire it up, see if it moves, hopefully. Come on, baby. Ah, you sucker. Nothing. So she done. I'm gonna try tighten it up one more time. Oh, it's already bloody tight. I gotta get 2 hands on this thing. Okay, we're gonna try again now. So the swather quit working here, unfortunately. Dad's gonna come pick me up. We'll leave the swather in the field overnight. Do not like doing that. I would have liked to drive this thing home, get it safely back to the yard. That's always the game plan, but not tonight. I only have a pass and a half left. So close to being done, but these tarps, they're acting weird, so we're gonna leave it here overnight and then come back tomorrow morning and check it out.